that it's for free. So
I know.
Y'all talking about Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another Friday night open mic. Talk shit with the boys. Stay tuned.
95 Ocean, you have an open mic. Oh, 95 Ocean, open mic. Oh, 95 Ocean.
What's up, everybody? So I just want to give a quick shout out to Ghostbed, one of the OG first-time sponsors of the Anti-Hero podcast back in the day. They've been with us since day one because they have the widest variety of beds and bedding for the lowest price. I would suggest checking out their patented cooling sheets. They keep you cool on summer nights, especially people that live in hot-ass states like we do in Florida. I speak with the VP on a regular basis. He's become a good friend of mine. We stand by and guarantee Ghostbed. So if you're going to replace a mattress in the house, or you're going to redo the sheets because your kids peed on them or your mother-in-law peed in it, whatever it is, go to ghostbed.com/culture and save 10% off the already ridiculously low prices. That's a god-awful commercial. You guys can shoot it straight with me.
That shit is so fucking
Yeah.
nice.
I'm gonna help you reshoot this.
wow, every time.
That's why you're here, Justin. Yeah, we got a couple new faces in here. The whole point of open mic was to have we have like a routine couple guys like me, Dom, Justin, Mike, Kenny, most of the time, but it's not mandatory, but we try to bring in other dudes that are on the network. So we got Philip here. Tell us a little bit about what you do on the network.
Try to host a half-assed podcast about testosterone and hormone replacement. Sometimes in a van, sometimes with Justin, sometimes with Kenny if he shows up, and once in a while Tyler. It's kind of anybody that is interested in testosterone, taking testosterone, just more for longevity and feeling better. And if you're trying to go to the Arnold Classic, please don't call us because you're going to get denied.
And what's your show based off of? I mean, it's like, do you just have regular dudes on? You have,
Yeah, so we have everybody from tier 1 guys all the way to firefighters and down to the guys that pick up garbage and janitors.
Ooh, I don't like how you said that. Ooh, demeaning.
Not really meaning to be demeaning. I guess that was kind of shitty, but that's not how I actually meant it. But just everybody like me and you and basically everybody on here, we're just normal dudes. Whatever you did in the past doesn't fucking matter anymore because guess what? You don't do it anymore. You're not on the roll call. You're on the call sheet anymore. So you're just a regular dude. So
yeah,
and thankfully we're always getting older.
Yeah.
It's a good market. It's a good demographic. It's always going to be there. And I mean, you guys are you guys support the network. And then I know that, you talk to shows and you've mentioned about sponsoring other shows. So I was like, well, why not give you your own show and then drive money that way too? So, it's one of I think if I'm not mistaken, your last live was with Brent Tucker, and it was the best performing live, I think, on the network, or was it third best?
Last time I checked, I think it was second best. But yeah, but we've done pretty good since out of the gate. I mean, people are really interested and curious about
logging in
things. Yeah, and that's the thing is people don't. From the generation that most of us are from, we all had the whole, well, that's steroids, and it's not steroids. We are doing therapeutic dosages. I don't even think our doc would recommend anything over 1 ml a week. And you're like that's my dose. And my test was 250 and my free was 17 or 268 and 17. So,
well, it's a very educational show. I learn a lot, and you're supposed to have people on there that debate you. And, like Justin, who says he's up to almost 1,000 on just the anti-estrogen, but
hey, you want me to pull the numbers up? I'll pull the numbers up.
Wait a minute. No. You can pull the numbers up all you want, Justin, but it's not on just the anti-estrogen. I knew you were full of shit. I knew it. There's something else that you're taking. What is that?
The citrate one, and then vitamin D.
And clonopine.
Yeah, and clonopine citrate. Yeah, there you go.
Vegetables.
Yeah.
I don't eat vegetables.
He's
I just had an apple the other day.
workouts every day.
All right, yeah.
And then I'm,
But when Phil,
Leg
when,
workouts.
when can they check out your show?
Tuesday nights at 8 Central Time. And
So for regular people, what time is that?
9 o'clock.
Oh, 3 of you guys are on Central. 4 of you guys?
that's regular time for me.
Central.
Central. Kevin, what time zone are you in?
No, I'm Eastern. I'm with you.
Oh, Eastern. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not my problem. You guys are in the wrong time zone.
Kevin, you've had what you were one of the first shows on the network. You hit me
Yeah.
up and you were like, "Hey, man, I want to do something." And you started off with counterculture news, and then kind of realized that you wanted to just kind of have a show, which I agreed with. I thought that was
it was really cool how you just said, you texted me your number and it's like called you. I was kind of surprised by that, to be honest. It was cool. And then you were like, hey, why don't you make some shorts and start off with there? Kind of was like an intern, and I really wasn't a huge fan of just making shorts. I wanted something a little more in depth. So then I texted the intern group chat that we had of like, hey, like who wants to just go on a live and just bullshit and talk or whatever. So that's how like the counterculture news developed. And then you were just like, why don't you just have your own show? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. And it's been awesome. I have Ink Tyler on, who is kind of that OG group of interns, and I've kind of met Kevin Peach. He's down in Florida as well. They're kind of reoccurring co-host. And then also I have Bobby Aller on. I think he's on the War Room podcast. He comes on a couple times, and he's kind of a little bit Alex Jonesy, but I got to keep him grounded. And he
Perfect.
Information. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alex
I love
Jones.
He is. He's like in our private conversation. I'm not going to give those out, but he has some crazy wild theories out there, and I'm like, yeah, that could be true, sure, man. But no, he's a good.
Usually they are.
Yeah, it's been.
They end up being allegedly.
It's been awesome just getting to connect and talk to a lot of people that I wouldn't have gotten to connect with if I hadn't just responded to that counterculture episode 1 or 2. Just shout out.
Sweet.
Well, yeah, you go on right before Phil and Human Performance Live, right?
Yeah. So the correct time, as we call Eastern Standard Time, we go on at 7:30.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously everybody else knows the crew here. I appreciate you guys coming on. And we actually established that Dom is standing the entire show.
Yeah.
We figured that out after we went off the air last time.
I'd
So
fall asleep if I were sitting.
I wanted to try it, but they do that for dispatchers so they don't get too fat.
Trial didn't fucking work for me.
Did you ever see those like desk bicycles? You just pedal at the desk.
Yeah. Yeah, or they bounce on the ball.
Yeah.
You're gonna pop that ball though.
We had one of our traffic guys used to have one of those like ball chairs, like where he just sits on the ball, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like
Dwight from The Office. Yeah.
yeah.
Seems like a missed opportunity.
I'm still enjoying or laughing and admiring the rock show. And I've told Dom this in text already, the rock show bonfire that you did the other day when you were burning your tree limbs and stuff. That I should have sent that video to Tyler to show tonight.
I was a bit crazy from the heat. For those who get it. David Lee Roth's solo album. Never mind.
Totally. Yeah.
We left Van Halen for the Falling Out in 1986. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Who was better, David Lee
Give me
Roth?
a cut box of in there. We're going to glazed donut to go.
Do you
you're
like
gonna
Sammy
start
Hagar?
shit,
Halen?
Tyler.
Does anybody like Sammy Hagar at Van Halen?
He was fucking different from Van Halen. It was for David Lee Roth. Yes, he was awesome.
Yeah, I think they nailed it. It's just a different band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What were we watching? We were watching something last night in the studio. There was a song, a Van Halen song on. I don't know. It popped up on the YouTube last night.
You said you said Brent was taking heat in the comments.
Yeah, after it, dude. I seriously like a whole group of people started like blasting, saying, because like Ben's opening statement, and then we kind of talked about the aid packages that come into Gaza and stuff like that, and how they're being attacked, and like I had said on there, 90% of the aid trains were going through, and they were getting either attacked by Hamas or just basically raided by hungry people. Like nothing against that part, because they're just trying to get food. So some guy was even talking shit to me like, oh, that's bullshit or whatever. So I'm like, all right, let me go grab the New York Post fucking article about it, and I dropped that in there. But yeah, Brent was getting heat all through the comments, you know, because they were just like, oh, you're wrong about this guy, the guy that he was talking about in the live, and then they just started in saying, you know, you guys are pumping Israel, you're all about Israel, all about. So it was like this whole group of, you know, college kids out of New York probably.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like, you know, the negativity, I'm like, man, I want to shy away from it, but if you're positive, I mean, no one cares, you know. Everybody wants the drama. So what you got to do is you just got to put out some negative stuff, and then grab 10% of all those people that watch that, and then coast for a while. And then like our biggest breaks on the Anti-Hero podcast were calling out like Rob O'Neill and all that stuff, and Marcus Luttrell, and which I don't have.
My biggest hit so far has been that I called out Dakota Meyer recently.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I watched that. That was a good episode.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Kenny.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch
that. I broke down the battle. So the Army put out information. There's a video out there of the battle. There's witness statements that they got, and I broke down just Dakota Meyer's book that I read like an idiot 2 years ago, and the actual information that was put out. And put out there like any just police investigation. You can see like he's full of shit. I mean, if you believe Dakota Meyer beat a dude to death with a rock, I'm sorry, you're an idiot. Check out my show.
All right, I'm gonna go
back and watch that.
One of these videos.
Was it last week?
Yeah,
it was last week. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we stood out in the parking lot till like 2:00 this morning drinking and bullshit.
You stood out there till 2?
How the hell were you up at 2?
Yeah, shut up, Phil. yeah. I had bourbon. Yeah, dude. It was me, Magnet, that guy Matt, and Jimmy. And we were out there. Well, mostly because Jimmy can just talk, so he pretty much was talking the whole time. But yeah, we were out there out in front. It's a safe neighborhood, bro.
Bro, I feel bad. I would have let y'all stay.
Just give us a key.
I had to go home.
You evicted us.
Yeah, I had to go home at like 11, 10:30, 11.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
And they were all outside the door after the live, and I was like, I'll see you guys later. I know you stay till 2.
Yeah, we stayed till like 2, and Jimmy had to drive to Tampa, so he drove an hour and a half, got home at like 3:30, and yeah, we were just out there just bullshitting, talking about stuff or whatever. So it was good. It was a good conversation. So good dudes.
Nice.
What's a good one? Are they all good?
Here. Yeah. This one's
It's going down. This is gonna be new watermelon challenge. What y'all ready to do? Don't try this shit at home. Look at me. You look at me.
We're gonna count it down. Count down to
10. 9. 8.
Oh. Why?
Dead.
That's definitely a neck surgery.
Hey, you guys want to do that challenge next time? Let's do that challenge.
Oh my God.
That was worse than eating Tide Pods. Jesus.
Dom,
I told you.
What?
What do you think?
Well, I think that this culture is completely fitting into the stereotype, and they are the most useless fucking culture in America right now. It's as simple as that. Every single day when Black America tries to excel with excellence, the percentage that just does not seem to assimilate properly in society proves that they are just, I don't know what the fuck they contribute into America. I'm just so tired of it. I have fatigue.
That girl's not going to contribute much.
Oh, that girl's going to be violence is what that culture knows. It's what they know. It's their primary means of conflict resolution. They're purposely kept undereducated so they can't form an argument to debate one another. And then they do stupid shit like that. Every one of us who ever been on domestic has seen the progression in the Black community of how the male and female violence just is thriving within them. And I think it's a fucking joke. That woman could be dead. That woman's going to have, she's going to have chronic neck issues at the very minimum.
Yeah.
It's her life. It's a fucking joke.
At least white
Yeah.
kids just eat Tide Pods.
White kids are stupid. They're just dumb.
They're just dumb.
Yeah.
And yes, not all black people. Shut up. White kids are school shooters. Yes, we know that.
Yep.
Blacks are fucking-
Yeah, Steve, I'm sure Steve will bring that up in the comments.
Yeah.
We cornered that market, so stay out.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Here's a cop one.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
No, this is all it is.
It's got no sound.
No, there's no sound. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo.
Dang.
Yeah, I got
You're
you.
fired, dude. What the hell was that?
I figured I'd throw a dumb cop one into. All right, here's a shooting
one.
breakdown.
Yeah, this one's insane. I've seen this.
This one has audio. I don't know why it's so fast.
Damn.
So the backstory on this one, there's even more to it, but hurry up on your reload.
Dude.
Respawn. So there's backstory to this. I believe it's his girlfriend or his wife. She calls 911. This guy's been stalking her, going after her, threatening her, and stuff like that.
Hold on,
She
I'm
locked
listening to
herself.
this guy die. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
All right,
I
go
couldn't
ahead.
hear shit. I couldn't hear shit. We couldn't hear anything.
Oh, you
So-
couldn't hear it?
No, we
No.
couldn't hear it. So we might have to watch
Oh.
it again. But she had locked herself in the bathroom. And so this guy was driving up, and the cop pulls up and sees him matching the description, is like, hey, don't go in there, because he knows this guy's going to go in there. And I think he already claimed he had a firearm. So the cop knew it was on. And so he tries to stop the guy as he goes into 7-Eleven. And then obviously that's what you see.
All right. Let's watch it again without me messing up the audio.
I think that ship has sailed, Tyler.
No, it has not. God, how do I get out of here? There we go. You hear it?
Sam 5, I'm hit. Shots fired.
Barely gets that reload.
So since I've never been a police officer, is it normal to decide to use your mic before you reload?
Use a
Well,
what?
Is it normal for you to say shots fired before you reload the weapon?
Well, if you shot at the gun, then yeah, shots. Oh, you're asking like protocol.
He's in the middle of a gunfight, and
that could be debated. I don't know if that's like, maybe that was because you kind of like not freak out, but you go like you ever seen people lose their ability to?
Oh yeah,
learn
you
this
lose
gun? Like,
dexterity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things that could happen, and it's like, it's hard to train some of that stuff out, and we for sure. Also, you don't know what kind of backups come into him on that situation. I'm sure that from the story I told, that backup would be coming pretty quick, but putting something like that over the air, like he said, foot pursuit as the guy went in, and in the comments, they didn't do a zoom in on the video, but the guy pulls the gun and turns around, and you can hear him say something like, come at me, or something like that. And so he's got the gun, and so that's why he fires into the building and into the 7-Eleven. So he's doing what he's supposed to do. And then it's just, and then it says his injuries, he got shot in like both legs, the abdomen, and the vest. I think one of his arms. So he took at least 4 bullets, I think.
Yeah, he
from that
almost
guy.
He almost got with that reload, man.
Yeah.
That was like,
That's close.
second.
That's the only thing I was asking, because I don't think that, and I've never been in that situation, never been a cop. I don't think I'd be making a phone call in the middle of a gunfight,
You talking
because you don't know if that guy's pulling
Getting
out.
on the radio.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough, because you might want to put some information out.
If your boys are coming to you on a call like that, they're coming 2.5. They're getting to you because they know what could happen. If you say
They're
shots
causing
fired,
accidents.
they're coming. So
Yeah.
if they don't crash.
Yeah. They're causing accidents behind them. They're blowing past accidents that they're creating. But Yeah, and then you want them to get there because God forbid you do get taken out. You want them to know that there's still a guy there with a gun, going to town. Hopefully not on somebody else, but could be going on somebody else. So, so
command staff loves it when you pipe up over the radio because then they have more information to fuck you over later on.
Yeah.
after you've done a righteous job.
The decisions you made, they can break down your decisions better.
I have a question
from their office.
Training scenario in that situation. Why wouldn't we hit our man down button if we're going through that instead?
Because it's too small. I could never get mine if I
I
want.
hit mine all the time, accidentally.
You lose your gross motor skills underneath that.
You're right. You're right. I was just thinking like out loud.
And that goes back to training scars. All day long, we get pissed off at people when we see our computer go, bam, some service aid hit their action button by accident. And now they got to alert tone everybody and try and search for a service aid that's not listening onto the radio or creating a new open mic intro or something like that. And so we don't want to hit it because you don't want to be that fucking guy. Oh, what'd you do, bro? Rolling around in the sack or you got caught in the back seat, locked in.
All right, I got one for you. Hold on. This one is we played this last night on the live.
Oh God.
Oh.
Is there audio?
Do you need it at this point? Oh, there's Chris. He used to be a cop.
Phil, Steve is a dude that some cunt that follows around Dom wherever Dom goes just to talk shit.
Oh, cool. You seem fun as shit, Steve.
Oh, Steve, we like Steve though. Believe it or not, we like him.
Has never seen.
You take his power away when you say you like him.
No, he's grown on me. Like
Grown men wearing their cap backwards is nothing more than children.
Well, it's cap backward night and Kenny
children that I've never seen firsthand how things.
You can always tell when Steve fucking nut because the post nut clarity hits in and he's like, "Oh no, I gotta talk shit about these guys."
I always find the people that are most critical never have a profile picture.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the DMs, brother. I just want to criticize what you have to say. Why are you hiding yourself?
Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day at the end.
Be blessed.
I just think he'd be fun at a party.
Who?
I think he might be the creeper in the corner.
Who, me?
No, Steve.
In the cuck chair?
Or it's a hot wife chair. Learn the fucking difference.
We got no audio on this one either, Ty.
Oh, wait, hold on.
P066.
All right, okay.
I got it. He's good. It's good.
It's good.
P06670. P06148. P06670.
That's
What do you guys think about that?
fucking
Wow.
screwed up, dude.
How much do you think that kid's gonna get in a lawsuit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
A good amount.
and definitely take the dog away.
Did you, Kenny?
I
do
didn't-
you have Kenny, do you have a bite dog?
No.
No. Yeah, I don't know how that happens. That's and I've never seen a dog just
It was
get out and just start biting black people, but
Well, go Google the 70s movie White Dog. It'll make some sense.
White dog.
Isn't that about whiskey?
No, it's about a white German Shepherd. Shit, what was her name? Kristen McNeil. Kristen McNeil. Anybody else? Nobody else was born in the 70s.
No.
Okay.
I was born in the
Anyway.
very end of the 70s, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Kristen McNeil. She owned a white dog that was trained to attack blacks because that's what apparently like the German Shepherds were bred for. And then I can't remember the guy. The guy from
Samuel Fuller.
is that the
Samuel
black
Fuller?
lead character?
Oh no. Paul Winfield.
Paul Winfield was the guy who offed himself in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, because the thing was fucking going in his ear. So
yes, the Admiral.
he retrained the dog to sit there and love him, and the end scene was fucking awesome. It was hardcore for a 70s film. The dog was let off a leash and he bears his chest to see the black skin, and the dog goes running at him, and everyone's like, dude, he's gonna fucking get killed. And the dog stops and he heals and he sniffs and he loves all over the black man. And then all of a sudden Christy McNeil comes up and she's like, oh great. And the dog turns and looks at her and growls and fucking darts right at her because she's white, and the screen cuts to black.
Wow. Good storyteller.
Movie reviews with Dom. This is good.
70s movies, man. They were the best.
These streets remind me of quicksand. When you're on it, you'll keep going down.
Dude,
And there's no one to hold on to. And there's no one to...
I shouldn't laugh, but the way that guy went down.
Still down.
I mean, hold on. What's
I think his face hit the muffler.
And they just leave him there while it's like
I'm
New
burning
York.
you, like,
New York
COVID.
City is a country of its own.
Yeah.
I've never seen more untrained police officers than New York City.
Chicago.
Really? Yeah. Was that a
who just shot themselves?
There's a fireworks somewhere in my backyard.
yeah?
Oh, that was your backyard.
Oh,
That's
Chicago.
my backyard. Yeah.
Yeah. You're south of
Wanted to
39.
wait for the open mic.
Oh, God. Jeez. Somebody just blew off an M80 behind you, behind your American flag.
Like, this dick's on the podcast. We're gonna fuck with him.
Right.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
I have more trust and respect for cartel members because at least you know who you're dealing with.
This guy's a fucking bot.
Steve? No,
he's not real. Is he real?
Dude. Yeah.
Did I leave it up?
Well,
He's Steve, man.
has he encountered any real cartel members?
Steve he's called in to my show a couple times, so he's real.
Isn't he? Aren't we working on a shirt design for him?
I would love to get it, but the problem is he doesn't post anything online for us to be able to show he's wearing a shit.
Just put a cuck in the fucking corner.
Yeah, we just make a shirt for him. All proceeds
So
go to him.
ignorant with the lifestyle.
Oh yeah, Donald teaches.
Liberty.
Oh man, Tom, you want to see a cool video?
Yeah. What do you? Oh,
Jesus.
What? Hold on.
go ahead.
This will get me banned, but I'll say it anyway.
Ugh.
Zionism is not Judaism. It's a political weapon created by bankers, not prophets. Funded by Rothschild. Executed through war. Most modern Jews, not descendants of Israel. They come from the Khazar Empire, a kingdom that converted in the 8th century. That's not hate. That's history. Zionism hijacked a faith and used it to build a fortress called Israel. A fortress funded, owned, and operated by the Rothschilds. This isn't religion. It's empire. This will get me banned, but I'll say it anyway. Zionism.
So that's the wormhole that you go down because of his own.
Tom sent me down there.
It's a very disheartening wormhole to go down.
Didn't you guys talk about this earlier? How Anne Frank's diary isn't legit, and there's some weird ways we got into World War II over this.
A friend, the story that I tell people is that after October 7th happened, because I'm a lapsed Catholic and I'm faith-based. I hate Christians, but I am one, is LA stuff. And it was always taught forever, Jews. I never understood why we support them, because fundamentally, if you break it down, all right, I believe Christ is Lord, Savior, the only way to get to Christ, and they don't believe in him, but I have to support them. And the only thing I thought is, okay, well, maybe by, the virtue of Jesus saying, you got to love your enemy, right? Okay, well, then the love I will show to them will win win them over to him, whatever the case is. So after October 7th happened, and I started to see all this, I mean, Twitter was disgusting. Twitter was a cesspool of nonstop Jew hate, and the bold Christians that were on there that were fuck the Jews, these Jews are evil. I'm like, they were brazen with their dialogue. And I was like, I'm not a fan of any of this. So I had a friend at the time who was coming on my podcast, and he was Jewish. And I said, explain what is going on. And I gave him 2 shows, a couple hours each show. And I thought, I have to have the opposition come on and state their claim. And I had a couple guys on who were constitutionalists, extremely well educated in history. And their argument was so compelling with facts, not just emotion, but facts. So when I would present these facts to the guy I had on who was in pro-Israel, I would say, okay, here's my question. So how come the historical people who kept the actual documents and written numbers, why did they decrease it from 6 million Jews down to 4 million? Oh, you're an anti-Semite. And that was the beginning for me. Every time I would legitimately ask a question, hey, can you verify that, they say that some of the claims are that Anne Frank's diary isn't real because it was written in ballpoint pen, and ballpoint pen wasn't written until many years, or wasn't invented until many years after. You're an anti-Semite. That was always the case. So that pushed me to one side to go, now I want to know more. And when you start to know more and you start to listen to more, like I grew up listening to that, the Nuremberg trials had like thousands of Nazis on trial. It wasn't that many. And then I made the mistake. I made the mistake of listening to Hitler's speech translated into English. And I went, he's not saying anything negative about Jews, kill the Jews, exterminate them. He is a radical nationalist for Germany who, under fascism, he did say it was complete fascism, almost like a monarch. He took the country from like a 3% employment to 100% employment, and he completely turned around their economy. And a lot of his arguments for the Jewish issue was that every other country, France, England, all the surrounding countries would not take the Jews. Germany had them, and Hitler was saying, all right, per every 10 square mile kilometer, we have 120 people living in that. You guys have 10 people living in that. You have more space, more resources. Would you take some of these refugees? We will supply them with, or with whatever you need, or you give us the monetary support we need to support these people. That was his issue, was that every country kicked them out. Hitler was supposed to take them, and then you get like the banking system, usury, and how their main claim, which kind of makes sense, is the usury issue, which, I'll loan you $100, but it's going to cost you $500 to pay me back. That's if the more you look at it without any emotion, the more you go, this is problematic with the information we've been told throughout our lives.
Yeah, and I didn't know there was anything different. I didn't know the difference between Zionism and Judaism. Judaism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's apparently that's a thing. We'll be right back.
Proud to announce Counterculture's teamed up with Cloud Defensive, the best in handheld and weapons-mounted illumination. Go to clouddefensive.com, use promo code CC15, and get 15% off your order. Whether you're on patrol, whether you're on SWAT, whether or not you're a civilian that wants their home defense set up, Cloud Defensive is the way to go. They have weapons-mounted, and they have handheld lights. So go to clouddefensive.com, use promo code CC15, 15% off. What's up, everybody? As you guys know, we teamed up with Tasty Gains, Counterculture. The entire network has teamed up with them. They're a big supporter of ours, but we're a big advocate of them. We're here on the road. You can have these creatine gummies. You don't have to pack the creatine powder and everything. You can eat a gummy, go out, fruit snack, and you can. One gummy is 1 gram. You can have up to 5 a day. Look, another one. You can have them whenever you want, and they're fucking delicious.
Same thing with their pre-workout, the Tasty Gains pre-workout. Simple. It's in a gummy as well. You don't have to chunk down energy drinks and be bloated. Get sick of buying them. One container of pre-workout, one pre-workout gummy. Just as easy.
Yeah, and for guys like us that are always on the road doing something, these are super convenient. I love this company, and this is all we need now. We don't need any more of that powdered bullshit. So go to tastygains.com. Show them some love.
And we're back.
Yep. I
So
had
there's
tasty
only
gains in
one
my overnight
commercial
bag.
that's not like volume all the way to the top.
Yeah. Well, is it bad? Is that bad?
Also,
It's the
Mike's
one that-
All
the
the
one-
besides that last one.
it's the ones I record with the Amazon overnight special, as Justin calls
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. The
Nice.
one that I recorded for Mike of his there's no when you got roller dogs and you got C4 cans in the passenger seat, that was
Yeah.
on like real microphones
Shut up.
that we recorded that one. The no can smelling salts. We'll re-record them. We'll cut new ones in a couple weeks.
Anything else
For
going
other
on in
than-
y'all's worlds you want to promote?
What else we got? What else we got? Next weekend. What about next weekend, dude? I keep reminding Tyler. Tyler's getting in the truck last night to go home, and I go, "Hey, I'll see you next Friday, right?" And he's like, "What? What's Friday?" And I was like, "Miami show."
Yeah, we got our live show in Miami. I got to make sure that we have tables and chairs. That's the last thing I got to make sure we have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
I heard.
So yeah, Saturday we got the live show in Miami. You coming down on Friday, Tyler? Or are you coming down Saturday?
I think I'm gonna come Saturday.
Okay, good.
So
Give me
but,
Friday off.
and then we got Philly in October, on October 18th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
Philly, October 18th, and that's with the organization's
yeah,
bringing
that's
us
for
out
another,
there,
that's
kind
for
of
a charity event, but we're gonna make our own flyer.
Yeah. And so they're going to give us space, and we're going to be like a concert there, Counterculture
Concert,
Live
no music.
concert with no music.
Yeah.
What
Just
is
a bunch of,
what is
just a bunch of
October?
idiots talking.
Is this the
October.
same one you
is-
guys went to last year?
No, well, we
No.
we went to Philly at the beginning of this year, but
The beginning of this year.
yeah, we're doing a different. It's an event that's already going on,
Mm.
and they want us to come host it. I guess.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the name of
called It's called Badge of Unity presents Pasta, Pints, and Purpose charity event. It's
Fuck, I
October
wanna go to that.
18th
Food and beer.
from 6 to 11. The Maltese room, so it's a fire room, Badge of Unity and stuff. So it's a 501c3 Italian style buffet, beer from local breweries, 50-50 raffle, basket auctions, whiskey tasting. It's $50 to get in for a single person and $90 for a couple. But like I said, it's got an Italian buffet and some entertaining jokers, some heroes of America up on a table talking on a microphone, and all kinds of other stuff. Probably guys wearing backwards hats.
Probably children. What the fuck are we watching?
I ain't gay, but I do gay stuff.
Yeah.
Like fucking dudes in the back of my truck. Little ass slap on me. I just suck some dick when I drink my beer. I ain't nothing wrong with a little squeeze. It don't mean shit if you're on your knees. I love my guns and I have my rights. And I fuck dudes on Friday nights. I ain't gay, I just love my bros. And taking back shots in camo clothes. I watch football and I spit my chalk. And stroke my buddy in the bathroom stall. I ain't gay, now hear me out. I
That's Mike's
just
buddy.
like men and I say it proud. We hit the lake and cut off jeans.
Look at all that
Rub
gear.
each other down with sunscreen. He grabs my waist, I slap his ass. We're just two men
Tom, do you
who like to
say anything at the end of this video? Did you just
share a
post it?
tent and share
No, I
a
edited all
chew.
this.
I suck his dick,
You
but
made this?
just us
Yeah.
two. Don't call it gay, don't make it weird. It's just what bros do with a couple beers. I ain't gay, I just love my bros and taking back shots in camo clothes. I watch football.
For anybody
and I spit
listening
my
and not
chalk
watching,
and
or
stroke
watching
my
on Netflix,
buddy in the
hot,
bathroom stall.
This guy's a sergeant now.
Now hear me out. I just like men and I
His,
say it
Oh,
proud.
His,
God.
yeah,
Figured
his,
out how he got there.
his village admin emailed me because I put a post up on it and I criticized him. And we have a very sensitive community here and we like to get your input on it. I downloaded as many TikTok videos as I could the other day because I looked in my comment section and there's a YouTube channel called Here's the Deal, like 500,000 followers. And they said, what do you really love about police officers? So I'm starting to type this angry Kermit thing. And then I'm like, it's a good fucking question, man. What do I? So I went to go do a video the other day, and it took me 2 days. Normally it takes me 20 minutes to do a video. 2 fucking days. I found, you got to think about this for a second. If the average TikTok video is about a minute, I found, and I was still searching, 2 hours worth of fucking TikTok clips of clowns like that. And I put it together and I played it up online, not the whole 2 hours worth, because for the last several years, people have been like, dude, give them a break. They're on break. They're doing this. They're humanizing. And people were in shock when they saw video after video after video of cops lip syncing, talking about their favorite skincare and let's do weight loss. And, this is my favorite color. And be like, I had no idea that it was this fucking bad of a problem in America.
Well, it's the same thing in the military. These jackasses in uniform dancing and doing all these stupid shit. And they're like, it's okay. No, it's not okay. You're disgracing that uniform that everybody before you wore, and it's not okay.
I just love that edit, Dom. That was.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
It's the fucking truth. It's when you really think about it, and the biggest problem I have with everybody's trying to sit there and go, well, give them a break and this and that. I don't know, and I'll never know. 90%, if not more, of the interaction anybody's ever going to have with the police is a negative thing. And for the most part, if it's not proactive, then you're calling 911 for help. And these fucking clowns are making light of the profession. It's insane. And you're going to have an asshole like that show up. And somebody commented on the video who was pro-police, bro, 28 cops were shot in the month of July alone. Yeah, because how many of their fucking backup was probably a TikTok cop who doesn't do training, or maybe they spent so much fucking time online that they got shot because they weren't aware. It's an epidemic. Bad.
So I have a question
Hey,
for all the cops here, and it's referencing Steve's comment about increased funding. How often are cops qualifying with their service rifle and pistols because of funding issues where they can't get to the range because they don't have enough people to cover those shifts? How often are they doing that?
Anybody else want to answer that, or want to tell them the truth?
I know a couple cops here in KC that have already told me that you're lucky if it's every 2 years.
So we are required twice a year. We're required to go qualify twice a year.
Oh yeah, they're required to, but because they get
most don't
another shift.
Most don't. I'll tell you, unless the department's paying for their ammo, they won't do it. They won't.
We qualify once, but we also have my lieutenant for my platoon gets the training guys to come in early because I'm day shift. Come in early, and we go in like in groups of 3, and they will run us through drills with our ARs. For proficiency and stuff, just stuff like mag changes, firing with mag changes, quick mag changes, transition drills to our handguns. We do that. We do it probably like every 3 months. And I kind of roll my eyes when I'm in briefing, but then after I go in and I do it, I'm like, damn, I'm glad we fucking did that, because if you're not getting the reps, like you're not as proficient with it.
Every 3 months is enough for reps? Because
no, I don't. I don't, but it's better than nothing. It's better than once a year for block training. We do it for a week in block training, and now it's heavy focus because we just got these new SBRs. So the last 2 years have been heavy focused on rifle drills and shoot house stuff with them because everything's always focused on active killer nowadays. But I think it's helpful, especially coming from, all right, I was just on a call and now I got to go in the range and keep that mindset of I'm on the road.
Yeah,
my agency gives us 200 rounds of ammo a month if we want it to go to the range.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, mine's pretty similar too. We go every 4 months to the range. If I'm on shift and there's enough guys and the range officers on, we can go shoot together. And then Kenny, we get about 100 rounds a box a month if we want to go shoot by ourselves.
I mean, 100 rounds not a ton, but that gives you plenty of time.
It's something
to just do.
A lot of departments will put what they'll do is they'll say, just like he did, like, hey, you're allotted 100 rounds a month. If you come use them, you do. If not, you don't. And just like Dom said, you'll be surprised of how many people still don't go.
Yeah,
and then the qualification is pass or fail. So you can get the qualifications is pass or fail. So you can get 30% of your rounds go anywhere they fucking want.
Yeah.
You still fly and you still pass.
And they're not going to fire somebody, so they're going to get them to pass.
So our agency has went to a completely different qualifications, all moving and shooting and all that stuff the past couple of years. And there's definitely guys that have had guns taken away from them until they qualified.
Or they give it a wooden gun, like other guys.
That would be
Pop.
good. But like
You've never had a desk
rifles,
pop?
they can qualify with rifles. They got their rifles pulled until they qualified.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing: moving and shooting, that at least gives you that gives you an excuse to maybe, if you're actively moving and you're treating it like a real firefight, I'd take 70% out of 100, but it's horrifying.
Tyler, I don't know when the last time you qualified at your former work, but the state course for Florida now you move.
Yeah,
like it's not just the pull, hip, shoot, all that stuff. It's it's a line dance basically. Step to the left, pull, shoot, so it's line dance moves, but it's not stand on an isosceles and push out and shoot.
The fuck is an isosceles?
Because nobody, it's been for every profession.
It's a triangle. It's a triangle.
Why can't you say fucking triangle, Justin?
Because it's isosceles. Weaver stance.
Dom's trying to have an educated.
No, don't fucking Dom gets it.
Sorry, Dom.
It's the lowest common denominator. It's fucking teaching to the weakest link. God forbid that anybody ever raise up their standards, and it's law enforcement. It's not military. It's fucking law. Every time, like my first department, we had like 8 Marines. And those guys embarrassed the shit out of us at the fucking range. And we're like, oh, look, higher standards. You think maybe we want to be like them? Fucking ridiculous.
Well, you think if your life depends on it and the lives of these 18, 19, 20-year-old kids that are coming out of the police academy, their life depends on it, you would want them to be trained to where when that shit hits the fan, hopefully it never does for you, but if it ever does, it's muscle memory. You don't have to think about it anymore.
It would be like fucking heart surgeons. Maybe once a year I practice on a cadaver.
Yeah.
It's like the most serious thing you need to do for your profession. But then again, these fucking cunts today can't even get First Amendment right or define what trespass is.
What's going on, guys? No Can Smelling Salts and Counterculture have teamed up. This stuff is a pick-me-up. When it's late at night and there's not an Ultima in sight, you hit this. You're piled up the C4s on your passenger side. The roller dogs are burning over there. You don't need that. You need the No Can Smelling Salts. When you're getting ready to go to the gym after a long night shift, you hit this in the morning and you feel better. Guaranteed results. Use code CC10 for 10% off for Counterculture. This is what you need. No Can Smelling Salt.
I miss Mike.
Is he still on his cruise?
He's still on his cruise. He did like an 8-day cruise because he's got a gambling addiction he won't address.
I was fucking with him.
They give him free cruises, and all he does is pay the upgrade fee, and then he's on like a week-long cruise as like a rich guy because they know he's gonna go fucking blow money to gamble.
Not the cruise with the cocoa butter and fucking.
No, he's not on Carnival. They like were pulling sea turtles out of the sand today or something like that. There was something there in Cozumel, and white people stuff. They were pulling sea turtles out of the. It's JoJo's birthday week, so they were doing like sea turtles, and they were doing 4-wheeling in the mud.
You guys see the article about the Memphis cop that kidnapped his ex-wife's husband or new boyfriend on duty, and then killed him while he was on duty?
Yeah, I saw you posted that. That's a crazy story.
Craziest thing I've ever fucking heard.
That was not very nice.
Is it on your Instagram?
I sent it to you, your IG, your personal.
I can't. I'm logging into Antihero.
It's on my page.
All right.
Didn't he tell his boss he had to go home to get like his phone charger or phone or something?
Yeah, I forgot his phone
just
and
kidnaps a dude. God.
Yeah. Puts him in the back of a squad car and shoots him.
Hold on.
Wow.
Let me do this. Share.
We had some guys get brought up on internal affairs charges for potential kidnapping.
Eddie, which one?
Middle one. What? Yeah, that one right there. There's no video, but
is there audio?
No, there's nothing. They don't have a video of it. But
Oh, okay, former Memphis
There's not
officer.
a video. There's not audio.
Shut the fuck up. I thought it would be like somebody talking over it.
No, Kenny does voiceovers.
Man, that's crazy.
So he was on duty. He kidnapped his wife's new boyfriend, and then
ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend on duty, puts him in the back of the squad car, takes him to like somewhere, shoots him, and then gets one of his friends to like help him dispose of the body later.
well, he was training.
It's a good friend.
He used his
Great
100
friend.
rounds.
Wasn't there one? Did Dom post it with the female cop like pointing a gun at the guy who was recording her?
It's
And she
Harris
was-
County. Harris County is fucking insane. They got the broad Barbosa at the gas station who murdered that guy, but in February, they have their county deputies just tune the fuck out of somebody. This broad, there's more Harris County, and Shreveport.
Where's Harris
Texas.
County?
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, Harris County and Shreveport, Midwest have the two of the worst departments in the country right now.
That's saying a lot.
Would you ever take a police chief job, Dom, and try and clean up one of these departments? Put your money where your mouth is. I don't know if the city council would ever hire you.
I don't know if the culture could. I don't know why. So I started coaching wrestling again this past wrestling season for high school out here in Northwest, or right north of the city. And I went in and I talked to the head coach. I said, "Listen, I'm not here to fucking step on your toes. I want to, I want to just be part of the team, but I want to do what I do." And I watched the culture. Right, I was waiting for the varsity and the JV team to come in from the year before, and all the new guys coming out to try for the wrestling team. So you're looking at 60 kids. I'm waiting to come in. 13 showed up. 13. So I'm like, okay, and I'm watching these 13 students call the coach by his name, not coach, call by his name. And I'm watching how coach runs practice, and probably over the third or fourth practice, I start to kind of insert a little bit more, and I'm fucking intense. I'm intense. And I operate on negative reinforcement. You fucking suck until you do it right. Excellent job. Good job.
Yep.
By the third month, I get called by the athletic director. Oh yeah, hey, yeah, you're a little bit too intense for us, and we appreciate you coming in, donating my time 5 days a week. And it's a 25-minute drive. But I heard from the other two coaches that were assistants, you intimidated the fuck out of that coach because the students were looking up to you because they're young males and females who didn't get that kind of like that aggressive energy. So I don't know if I would bring that to a police department based on how now you browbeat the shit out of somebody and they're going to go and find the mayor's office and bitch about you and complain about you. I don't know how to answer that question. I would like to think I would love to, but at the same time, can you do it?
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, look at, I just posted today, Atlanta Police Department had 38 shootings over the weekend, and two of their detectives, they have two female detectives, they're special victims unit, but it's still, the public can't differentiate what detectives do and what they don't do. Their TikTok is flooded with, "This is my outfit for the day," and doing dance routines. And it's a black female and Hispanic female. And I posted 5 minutes worth of their footage doing it. And damn well the chief allows it, because now if he puts his foot down, he's going to get sued for sexual harassment. He's going to get sued for racial discrimination, gender discrimination. So I don't know if we can come back from this, but here's the ultimate point. It's not the job of a chief. It is the job of every single patrol officer who's active right now, who slides in my DMs. "Man, we have a real problem in my department. This is the problem." Are you saying anything? I can't afford to be disciplined, this and that. So fuck all. The way this happens is all these cops who know what they're doing step up to the plate and say, "This shit stops," but they're too much of a fucking pussy to do it.
Yeah.
Steve,
So
very true.
Are you saying that you couldn't answer the question or really resolve it because of your intensity, or because the departments wouldn't be able to handle the intensity?
I think with me, I would love to fucking do it. But at the same time, you crack that whip, what's going to happen? It's integrity, right? You didn't get, how can you discipline? Look at the range for specific instances. and I have some, I hate command staff, but I have empathy for some chiefs. I expect cops to want to score 100% proficiency at the range. I expect that.
Yeah.
But now if I got an agency, there's 20 guys and 17 of them aren't going to the range. And what do I have the ability to do? Because I'm in an appointed position, they're union represented. And I go, hey, go to the range. Next thing you know, here's a grievance that is filed because I'm harassing them, violating the department policy. So I hate command staff, but I have empathy when it comes down to some of these chiefs trying to do shit the right way. Because we've seen for decades fitness standards.
Jesus.
Agencies they can't implement fitness policies because unions step in. That's harassment. You can't put that in.
Triple H is coming in and he's going to fix it, right?
Fuck
the
God.
game.
Wait, what?
Well, you haven't seen these videos of Triple H walking out of the White House doing the spit, the freaking.
No, is it real or is it AI?
It's 100% real, bro. They did it. He was just there. He was in the like Oval Office or in the press room because Trump was bringing up this whole new fitness standards. Basically, they're bringing back like when most of us were in school.
Yeah.
What's that?
Arnold Schwarzenegger used to be.
When we were in school.
Right. When we were in school, we used to have to do, the stretch, like you had to stretch, you had to do some physical fitness stuff as part of and you had to and they scored you and then it got submitted to the United States. It got put onto like a Scantron or whatever, or a paper, and it got sent up. And what happened to that, I don't really know. I was a kid. But they're bringing that back. And so they had Triple H was there. Who else was there? There was somebody else there. But it was hilarious and amazing. And I just said, I sent it to my buddies and I go, I just love that we've embraced the ridiculousness. I enjoy the ridiculousness. I don't really care. Please don't take yourself too seriously. I wear my hat backwards. Let's just have fun and do a good job. And Triple H does a good job and he's there and whatever. And then all the comments are like, oh yeah, we're going to teach kids to take steroids and all that kind of stuff. And
here's the hypocrisy of that though. Look at the organization he came from, the WWE, WWF. Yeah. Could the standard that you just talked about
shoot each other again?
Oh no, could that standard
live from Baghdad?
Could that standard could get another Hulk Hogan or another Triple H or whatever? Those guys' work ethic look at Ric Flair. His work ethic was fucking insane. Yeah. So now it's just, don't take yourself so seriously. It's professional businesses have higher standards than cops do.
Yeah, there's another meme right now that shows, and it's got like The Rock, Triple H, it's got all these wrestlers from like the Attitude Era and stuff, all muscles and roided out almost, or pretty much. And then it's like our idols, and it's like, and it goes today's idols, and it's just like some of the basic Avenger, Robert Downey Jr. and some of these other guys. We're not going to talk Chris Hemsworth, but some of these other guys, and they're all just
decline in testosterone and masculinity in our culture.
Yeah. Chris Hemsworth is a different human being altogether.
Different human being.
Dude is huge.
Man,
or he was.
He's also fighting illness.
Both of you sit in the back of one of these cars. You're not going to go in handcuffs or nothing like that. You're literally just going to sit there to stay warm. No? Okay.
It pulls an R-butt wire.
Want me to get here?
God, I hate myself.
I do. Hey.
Ethan, I got.
So you got 139. Our suspect pulled out a gun and shot himself in the head.
He took mine.
Took yours?
Yeah, I don't even know how.
Well, it didn't just.
We need to hear what Jimmy says.
No, I mean, I don't. How do you get your gun taken and then you take off running and you leave your buddy behind? I mean, does anybody got an answer?
Well, some criminals they practice that. The defeating those level 3 holsters. They go through the reps all the time
from a forward angle, like from in front of a cop, like the reverse angle that we might train for. But yeah, it looked like he took that out faster than some officers can take it out on a practice draw.
Yeah. Also having a backup gun is a thing.
Yeah.
You guys, who's carried a backup gun? Anybody?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not a cop, but I do.
I carry backup knives.
I have 2 of those all the time.
2 knives all times, 2 guns all times.
Two knives, 2 guns. Yeah.
I changed my philosophy.
3 flashlights.
Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent said carrying a gun is like having a bullet. I went, ooh.
1 is none and 2 is 1.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a cop saying slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
I
have a
hate
shirt
that
that says
saying.
that.
I hate that saying, but it also is okay. Good in the 90s.
Or effing queers.
Agree. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, or carry nunchucks, a la Jerry Worms. Jerry was in the chat earlier.
So is Mrs. Jerry. I just sent you a friend request to follow. She's sweet on me.
Ooh.
All right, guys. I appreciate you joining us, Kevin, Philip. Thank you guys for
Absolutely, man.
for jumping in, and
Thanks for having me.
Justin, Dom, Kenny. Thanks again.
Cheers.
See you guys next Friday.
95 Ocean, you have an open mic. Oh, 95 Ocean, open mic. Oh, 95 Ocean.